Alright, you guys saw the title, Dragon Black Ops 2 maps. Let's get right into it because I talk a lot in the beginning and I need to stop talking a lot. Alright, let's begin. We're gonna start with some easy maps. Where is it? Raid. Oops. Raid is S tier, the best map in Black Ops 2. You're telling me that you don't vote for it when it comes on the map pool? You'd be lying. But if you were to map vote for something different, it would probably be slums, right? You might, oh, dude, slums over raid. Like, I love playing slums. Don't blame you. I mean, these two maps have been remastered a few times from what I remember. I don't play the new Call of Duties, but maybe if you're kind of like me, you're like, these maps are so overplayed. I don't want to play something else that's good. You would vote for Standoff. I say Standoff is S tier. Standoff is S tier. I love this map. But again, it's really good for search and destroy, and any game mode is good for. So are these other maps. All these maps are great for any game mode you play. Amazing, so much fun to play on. But what you guys might this is gonna be my turn at S tier. My only thing I'm not gonna put anything else in S tier. This is it. Just these three maps. All right. You guys might be wondering, well, where's Studio? Where's Hijacked and everything? I'm gonna get to that. It is not an S tier. They are not S tier maps though. It really isn't. So I'm gonna start with some garbage maps though, so get those out of the way, so I don't have to think about them anymore. Magma, the worst. Magma is the worst map in Black Ops 2. I don't care. I think I joined in those games, and either that, I'm going into Magma. I'm like, turn my PS3 off. I'm like, I don't even want to play this. I don't even want to load in to see the map. It was just so. Oh, I hated it. I was so obnoxious to play that map. And right above it is Pod. Pod is terrible. Pod was so bad. Like someone in my comments on my I put a poll out a little bit ago. I mean might be deleted in a little bit because I don't want to let it linger there forever. But he said that Pod is poo. I don't blame him. I mean, look at it. It looks gross. I don't want to play Pod. No, I'll be like, man, can we play like Nuketown or like Drone or like something else than Pod? But right above Pod, I probably play Detour above Pod, but Detour is pretty bad. Like you just didn't enjoy playing it, and if I remember right, there's holes in the middle of the map where you just fall to your death. If I remember right, it just wasn't a fun map to play on. You just wanted it to be over. You're like, can we just be done with this map? It was not enjoyable to play. And right above that, where is it? Um, Encore. I personally hated this map. This isn't a full personal list, but it's partly personal because you kind of have I need to add my own spin on it. Encore is just bad. It is bad. I'm sorry if you guys hear some type of like um air in the background. I guess it's my computer just fans on. But Encore is just really it was so obnoxious to play on. I was like, no matter where I go, someone's gonna be just peeking me, just the head glitching or what do you guys want to call it? This, I'm gonna peek right, go around like what this map is right here. If I'm gonna go at the right side, I'm just gonna get destroyed by some type of claymore, or C4, or shock charge, and it's something garbage. I go in the middle, I'm just gonna die by somebody sniping probably. Left side, I forgot about the left side because I don't. No one went there. It was just not a fun map. It just really wasn't. Um, let's see though. I'm gonna put where is it? Overflow's in D. Overflow is top of D because I remember loading into that map and playing it in full. But it's also one of those maps that where maybe if you just got off a game of Nuketown and I load into an Overflow, like after I leave, go mid game into Overflow, I'm like, I'll finish Overflow. I'll finish it. But it's not really one that I personally want to start from. I don't want to start it from the start. Um, I'd just rather just finish it off. And then behind that, where is it? Hydro. Hydro was that map. It's like you go into it and like I'll let it finish because hopefully after this we could play grind or we could play raid. You could play something good. So like I think Hydro belongs down there because it's just one of those maps you just want to finish off and be done. So um let's see here. I have a list that I pre-made, but I kind of might want to change a few things up on it. So I actually might just go off rip though. I might not even I think I look at my list. I'm just gonna go off rip now. From now on, let's see here. I'm gonna start with some other easier maps. So, um, let's see. Yemen's A tier map. It's not S tier. Yemen is A tier though. Yemen to me is A tier. I love that map every time I played it. For league play, it was great. I think my list had it in B tier, like top of B. But it's an A tier map. I loved Yemen so much. It was such a great map. But Expresso goes above Yemen. I think Yemen will just go in the back. Express was great because it just the train was a factor of the game where you kind of had to make sure you're not going to get hit by it. So for all you know, it could cut you off in the bomb if you're going to go defuse the bomb, or it might cut you off in line of sight from the domination flag and they capture it or something. It's a factor you have to deal with, and it's just a good map. It's just a good 3-lane map that you can go in between, and it works so well. Um, let's see. Let me just kind of pick a random map. I'm just gonna kind of move my mouse around and pick Dig. Dig's in D. Dig was bad because I know this was in War at War, and it was pretty good in War at War, but this is as bad because like you could just jump over the wall and just it was just not really fun. It was just not a fun map to play at all. It was just one that you just like, I'll just leave. I'll just leave or finish it off. It was not. I'm just trying to do another random map. I think I had Cove. Where'd it go? Cove. Cove is like Cove is B to me. Cove is probably like Norton, probably towards the back of B. Um, hmm. Yeah, Cove is B because I remember playing it, and not really minding playing it. I was like, yeah, I'll play this map out. Like I might vote for it again if it's like over Cove and Overflow. But yeah, I'm gonna vote Cove because Cove was actually fun. I'll throw another map that I didn't like in D. Frost. I'd rather play Frost than Hydro though. Yeah. No, I will play Hydro than Frost. Because Frost, I just don't have much memories on it, or many memories on it, because it just wasn't fun enough to play multiple times. It was one of those maps you kind of just like hop on and hop right off, because you don't constantly replay Frost. So Frost belongs down there. It was just not really a great map. Like the river in the middle was a big issue too. It was a problem. Let's see here. Let's pick another easy map. Hijacked. We'll go above Yemen because Hijacked is great. It's great for basically any game mode. But TDM is where it kind of gets annoying because spawns will flip constantly. Like I mean, you'll be looking at the front part of the boat or the back part of the boat, and you'll watch them spawn basically in front of you. It's just like oh bro, come on. The spawn traps were broken on that map. Um, let's see here. Nuketown though goes above that. Mm, Nuketown goes above Hijacked. Above Hijacked. But behind Express. Because Nuketown is a great map from Black Ops 1, but it's also amazing in Nuketown. Well, in Nuketown. In Black Ops 2. It was great. Because, I mean, you go in there and you have any gun, any kind of gun you want. You could play any kind of game mode. It was perfect because it was boots on the ground. It wasn't like Black Ops 3 where you're flying through the air and all this crap. It's just like Nuketown the way it's supposed to be. It was beautiful. So much fun to play on that map. Grind's an A tier. I'm gonna put it in front of Hijack, but behind Nuketown. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, cause like Grind was fun and all, but I remember just like if I have to vote Nuketown or Grind, I'm like, dude, Nuketown. Nuketown's amazingly fun. Like we have to play Nuketown, but if it's Express and Grind, depends on the day. Cause I'd be like, oh, I'm tired of Express. Let's play Grind. But if I had to choose Express, I'd rather play Express than Grind. So I think that's a good spot for it because Grind was just beautiful and bright, good 3-lane map. It was great. It was a really good DLC map. Let's see. Let's pick another one. Rush, I think is top of B. I mean, it is an underrated map. It is, but it's not on par with Yemen, Hijack, Grind. It's not on par with that. It's a good map, but it's not on par with that. I don't know. It just seems like Yemen just doesn't compete to Hijack. Because again, I had it in B tier because it just didn't seem like it competed with those maps. You know, I don't know. I might think about that later. But Rush was really good though because there was like an indoor area and outdoor area. It was just like you kind of pick your lane, pick it, and you see how you survive. And I remember playing a little version of paintball. I think you have to turn off aim assist and use a suppressed 5.7 and a suppressed FAL. and you played paintball without aim assist on. It was kind of like fun and interesting to play that map, to play that like mode that people made in custom games. Let's see here, what do we got? Studio? I forgot about Studio. It's a remake, but it's so good. It's so good of a map. So that goes A, top of A. Studio is better than Express. Studio is way better than Express. It's just like, dude, you can do whatever you want on Studio, man. It's a great map. I mean, I don't know if I even have to explain. If you guys played Blackouts 1, you can already know. Um, let's see here. I don't have anything in C tier, so maybe I'll put something in C tier. Plaza C tier. Because, like, man, where do you have gunfights? In those two little things up top, where people sit with claymores? Yeah. It ain't fun. It ain't fun when people just sit up there and camp. So it wasn't that great of a map. Because, maybe you have the occasional one or two people go in this area back here and fight, but that's it. Like, that map was not the greatest. That was C tier map. Let's see here. Aftermath? I'm gonna do that one later. Uplink is top of B. Behind Rush or above Rush? Above Rush. 'Cause it is a remake, but it's of a great map from Black Ops 1. What, Summit? Yeah, Summit from Black Ops 1. Phenomenal map. I remember playing that all the time. That goes above Rush, not because of a remake, but because it's a remake of a phenomenal map. So it's just because it is a remake, I guess. Anyways, anyways, it goes there because it's just replayable and so much fun. Rush, you could be like, no, let's play some Uplink or Yemen, Let's see here. What's another C tier map? Mirage is C tier. Above or behind Plaza? I say behind because with Mirage, you basically only play in that pool area on the left side of the map right here. Because like maybe you might have the occasional gunfight in the big area, but no one else goes in the third lane that's like way tucked behind the building. No one goes over there unless they're flanking. But by the time they flank, the spawns have flipped because everyone was fighting at the pool area. So it wasn't really a good map at all. I really did not enjoy it. Downhill though is better than Mirage, but behind Plaza. Well, actually, no. Downhill's above Plaza because I remember actually getting into gunfights at Downhill, not just hiding in Plaza or hiding in Mirage or just spawn flipping Mirage the entire time. So actually, I think it's there because you actually get some more kills on that and actually have more gunfights. Um, let's see here. So let me just kind of go through. Is my S tier done? My S tier is done. A tier is done. Uh, F tier is done. D tier. I don't know. Like Aftermath could be D tier. I don't know. Is Aftermath D tier? It was a pretty like it was not bad for a search and destroy, but that's about it though. It was really good for a search, and that's it. It's D tier, but behind Overflow, because it's only good for one game mode, so it's really not what you want to do. It's after that. It's after D because it's just or it's after Overflow because it just isn't. Again, you can't. You could, it's only good for like search and destroy because like it just isn't a great map. I don't know what it is about it, but just something's off. Something's really off about that map and just does not flow. I don't know what it is, but it just does not flow right. Let's see here though. Cargo though. Oh. Carrier's B tier. I'm gonna do some more easier ones that I don't have to think about. It's too hard. Carrier's B tier. But that carrier is better than Cove. Honestly though, carrier, I actually like carrier more than uplink. I actually like carrier a lot. Like I actually really enjoyed playing that map. Always sniping people. It was actually really fun to snipe on that map. Like that's kind of like it just made so much. It made it so much fun to play that map. I actually liked carrier a lot then. I liked it more than uplink. Well, actually, no. I'd rather play uplink than carrier. If I saw a voting poll, I'd rather actually no. Never mind. It's going back where I put it. I'd rather play Rush and Carrier. If I saw Rush versus Carrier, I'm like, oh, I'm playing some Rush. I don't want to play Carrier because maybe it'll be, oh, I don't want to get sniped today, or I'm not using my sniper right now. I already have it gold or diamond. I want to work my SMGs. So like, yeah, I'd rather play Rush. I really would. Um, Takeoff though was good. Takeoff was not bad. Takeoff is worse than Cove. Uh, I just love Cove, but I play Takeoff more than Cove, so it's gonna go above Cove because I have a lot more game time on Takeoff than Cove. Um, I just enjoyed it because you go able to snipe people or really do anything because you go in the little building up there, shoot people down in the main area. You basically every building you could do that in. So it's kind of like a pick your building and like bunker down or hunker down. But it was a good map though. I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it though. All right, we're getting some like C tier maps basically now. Um, Meltdown was only good for search and destroy, and maybe team deathmatch. It was good for search and destroy though. I'm gonna put Meltdown behind Plaza. I'm put behind Plaza. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. It just doesn't look right, you know. Like, what if I put above downhill? But that's too high, I think. I don't know what to do here. I don't know where I have it on my list because I want to build this and then go over my list and tell you where I had everything. Meltdown above downhill? Like me personally, yes, because I remember playing Meltdown a lot more. I'm gonna keep it there. I mean, I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it there. You guys can get mad at me or agree with me or whatever in the comments. Go for it. I'm ready. Because I remember playing Meltdown a lot more than Downhill. I remember building from Meltdown more than Downhill on any other of these maps. Cargo was really obnoxious, so that goes behind Meltdown. I forgot what I did because I did this like earlier and I already forgot what I did because these maps are so interchangeable. You just like put it everywhere. Like you like the tiers are kind of like okay, it probably belongs in that tier, but where? That's the problem that I'm having here. I think these are all roughly the same. I know Yemen was in B, but to me it's A tier. I loved that map a lot. So it's kind of like yeah, I don't know. I might have to go over it later. But Cargo was just really like bland. It was just like I mean, I don't know. The cargo thing always blocked you, and I mean that's kind of the idea of the map. But like, it was just not really fun. It wasn't. Nothing really happened on that map. So I guess I'll put it behind downhill. Nothing really happened on that map. Drone was this. Oh man, drone was annoying. Drone is behind cargo because like you would snipe from where the picture's taken across, or you would go inside the building, and that's it. You don't really go left side unless you're trying to flank. But if you do, someone with a claymore or whatever is sitting right there waiting for you. So like, it's not really that great of a map, but I remember playing Search and Destroy on it. It was pretty fun. It wasn't that bad for Search and Destroy, but it was a map. Turbine though, again, talking about stuff that doesn't happen on it. But I'd rather play Drone than Turbine because Turbine was just so long. Like I love playing. I didn't mind playing Turbine, but like it's like, dude, you have to snipe or just you can't like run a shotgun on this map like, unless you go through the plane. But if you do, plane's this long and you're just gonna like just shoot them up through the plane. Like, all right, well now you're kind of screwed. So Turbine just kind of goes there because it was a really slow map. Vertigo though, Vertigo goes like back a beat here. He was just really forgettable to me. I didn't really like that map a lot. But like, I'd rather play Vertigo than Meltdown. So is Mirage D tier? I want to make this. I want to make it like. I want to make it even. I don't think so. Mirage is not bad. Okay, this is my list. This is my list right here. This is my finalized list that from me just going off rip and thinking about it generally, not personal ranking, but it's just me generally thinking about me. If you want me to do personal ranking, comment that and I'll redo this in a personal ranking. It'll be a lot different. But let me see what I had in my photo for what I had. So I had Rum's Slade Standoff, or yeah, Raid Slum Standoff. Then I had Studio, Grind, Express, Nuketown, and Hijacked. So it's kind of close. Kind of close. Then in B tier I had Yemen, Uplink, Rush, Carrier, Takeoff, Cove. So that's basically the same exact thing. But then I had Vertigo behind Plaza and C. So B again was Uplink, Rush, or sorry, B was Yemen, Uplink, Rush, Carrier, Takeoff, Cove. And then C tier was Plaza, Vertigo, Downhill, Mirage, Turbine, Drone, Meltdown. Um, yeah. D was Overflow, Hydro, Cargo, Aftermath, Frost, and then Dig. Which is a little different. But then F tier was the same. Encore, Detour, Pod, Magma. So it's a little different of going off rip because again, it could be so interchangeable. It could just interchange. So next I might work on doing a Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer map tier list. Because that sounds kind of fun. It'll be kind of short and quick. So I might try and do that next. But I hope you guys enjoyed this map tier list. Again, please comment anything else you guys want me to do. All right. Thank you. Peace out.